Welcome everybody to Spinner Rack. Today is another movie review, and today we're going to be talking about Message from the King. This is the movie that Chadwick Boseman acted in. It was one of his action flicks, before he got the big Black Panther. Wanted to show off his chops as a action hero, and comes off pretty well, gotta say. It's a classic B movie, nothing huge, no great story, but just a nice little thing that you can enjoy, sit back and have a good time with. Well, the story is about Jacob King, who comes from South Africa, and he's trying to figure out what happened to his sister. His sister's gone missing. She hasn't been in contact with him, and so he's a bit worried. So, of course, he comes to the United States. He has like a week to stay, and he has to figure out what's going to go on. He doesn't have a lot of money, so he basically goes looking around where she will live before, finding who her friends are. And unfortunately, he discovers that she's dead. Now, the question is, what is he going to do about it? So, my friend, he starts looking around to see why she died, and he starts kicking butt. Now, one of the things that was pretty interesting about this movie is that it brings in a little background on South African current status now and their criminal gangs. And one thing we find out is that his brother died being part of the gang called the Numbers Gangs, and those are one of the biggest gangs in South Africa. They're prison gangs, and they run a lot of the criminal enterprises in South Africa. So he's had that experience dealing with that, and so he's bringing that kick-ass mentality here to Los Angeles when he's looking for his sister, and he's basically kicking ass, knocking over other gangsters and stuff like that just to get to the bottom of things. And he comes to find out it's a lot more. His sister, who he thought he knew, was not exactly the same person anymore, and the things that she was involved in were a lot more dangerous. One of the things that we find out is that this case also involves the sale of a child, and nothing like that is good. But the movie overall is a very, very good film. It's enjoyable, and it's a couple of weighty things, and of course he extracts his revenge at the very end. So take a look. I don't want to give you more than that, but Jacob is more than what he seems. Okay, Spinner Rack out.